I mean, there's so much more to play, Shio. There's so many names on here that we know have the potential to move into New York.
Absolutely. That Dubs and Mega game all the way back when they popped off, got all the way up, 2 big 20-point games. It can happen as well. We'll see what happens when we get into these games.
Yeah, I can't wait to get into the games. We're going to do just that. Back with Sundown and Zeke. Guys?
Thank you guys so much. Can we everyone collectively just take a moment
Hashtag Fortnite World Cup.
and just appreciate that Shy was covering up the things and then took a step back and was like, oh, my bad, I'm covering up the stands. That was just the best thing ever. And when he said that and when he took the step back, everyone here laughed. You couldn't hear it, but it was just the most wonderful thing ever. Hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Send Shy Wager some love. He is the best, and it's so awesome to have him here. But more Fortnite action up on deck, Sundown.
Yeah, and actually, so I'm going to kind of blame production on that one. Just going to call it in my ear. He told him to take a step to his right. You know, stage direction.
Come on, Alex.
So you know what? Hashtag World Cup. Give all the love to Shy Wager and give all the hate to Alex Punch. He's on Twitter as well, but that was his fault. Not setting our boy up for success, but Shy Wager has been fantastic so far today. No hashtag blame punch. Hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Give the love to Shy Wager. Popping in, doing fantastic with this first breakdown in front of the screen, and now we're on board here with Niddle and Casker, who got off to a really good start, but have kind of slowed down now, hanging out at 38 points. But again, anybody can pop off at any point in time. Right now, we've seen its lower 60s to get in 65 and 63 being the mark, which is with a bunch of people being in contention like they were just talking about. Dubs and Mega have popped off in the back-to-back 20s. Stompy and Tashinkin did it today. Anything is possible, but you need to do it now.
That's right. I mean, you still have time, right? It just takes...
I mean, 30 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
This game in one more.
Yeah, unless you're dropping for elims and you're dropping just bukus of them, in which case, I mean, I don't know how you're doing that.
We haven't seen that be successful. Like, generally, once it ends up going through, like, yes, some of those quote-unquote W key games, like, people can get, like, some efficiency out of them. But,
yeah, but
9 times out of 10, those pop-off games are when people are going for the hard super aggro, trying to burn a couple games, and then somebody else is winning all of those engagements and then gets the victory royale as well, a.k.a. Nate Hill and Funk Bomb, a.k.a. Dubs and Mega.
Yep.
Like, it is the prime example of it.
Yeah, man. And I'm just feeling, I guess the word would be bittersweet. Like, this is such a bittersweet ending to, you know, everything. 10 weeks of this, and now this is the final 30 minutes here of...
No such thing as bittersweet. This is all hype, baby. This is what it's about.
Wait,
you can see it.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Well, we'll talk about this later. Anyway, yes.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna ask you a question. I feel dumb asking this on the air. This is just classic,
is this the first time ever, or?
No, this was a really dumb question. This is classic Zekeism. Anyway, who cares? Baldy-sama, Destroy here. They've got no eliminations up on deck right now, but that's okay. 35 players still in the lobby, plenty to feast on.
Hey, can we appreciate this tarping real quick?
Very good.
That was very precise. However, the only thing, like, yes, you have to tarp like that, but with the number of ballers rotating on the low ground, you aren't overly threatened, and you've just burned all but... no, now you're out of mass. So now you have 0 mass. So yes, you tarp to zone, but how much were you actually threatened now? As Macwood and Calculator up on a high ground fight with Casker and Niddle. Casker takes Calculator out, but Macwood then gets the return there. Calculator will end up going down. Macwood does catch himself. Player directly to his right is just going to disengage. That's how you do it. Down 1, over 1. Brilliantly done from Macwood to just get out of dodge, trying to keep his tournament hopes alive. You see him sitting on 61 points. Minigun going to work, but Macwood gets the 85 and then just leaves. Honestly, I would have stuck with that one, but now going to drop down and throw himself into the low ground. Only 4 more builds left. Needs to make a play. Instead, gets lit up. No more builds left. And KD is going to take him down. That is huge.
But he was top 15, so that's okay. 3 points out of placement. That is going to make the difference later on. Now, let's watch this elimination be in the top left. Light up like a Christmas tree. Aroa's going to be eliminated now there. We're going to see this lobby get cut in pretty much half.
Pickaxe the ball.
Do it.
You can see him kind of going for it. Actually, not really. He's going for the shot, but the boost had it out. But I'm telling you, go watch Creo's VODs. He does it fantastically. You will get elims off with that credit. That player does not deserve to just passively hang out there. There is something you can do to put him out there. The only thing you have to be careful of is if they drop out and hit you as you pickaxe. But That being said, give it a try sometime. Maybe not in the
timing,
Fortnite World Cup when you're going through, if it's your last time trying it out, but if you're just in a regular arena game or a regular solo or duo, give it a go, as Davon and Fernando are going to look skyward. Another duo in contention, sitting at 52 points right now as Roat goes down to tendons. Owen gets picked out of the sky. These two skeet shooting their way through.
And now everyone is down below. We got a campfire going. Just make sure we keep topped off as best as possible. Top 10, another round of placement points, and they're just going to continue sending shots down below. They want more eliminations. They need more eliminations. We're so close. You see, look at this. Owen gets picked off. Kazbek gets picked off. Look at everyone else down below. Symmetrical, Somb, Cowboy, Owl, Blue Tea, Rogue Shark, Threats. I mean, there's so many. You said it earlier, a who's who. But now, how do we attack this, right? You're the next threshold is top 5. Do you think these players have to go aggro? Do you think you have to lay it on the line? Unfortunately, Baldy, Sam, and Blue Tea are picked up when I'm asking my question. It all ends for them. And don't forget, man, we still have the 30-minute queue time, and we're hopping into these games kind of like throughout. So for all we know, this game has already happened. You gotta hope they can go back in. Flossen! No!
V2 for the end. Everyone has a buddy. It's 4 duos riding it out. Kyle ends up getting taken down, so now we have one solo hanging out on the low ground. That's Ceza. Cowboy and Owl left. You have Som and Symmetrical on the mid tarp. Fernando on the high ground in the top right. Owl and Cowboy on the lower tarp in the bottom right hand. You can see that double ramp towards the side. There is a flip knock out in Cowboy's hands right now. Owl is looking for the side. Flip knock from Cowboy to get the side hop, going for the zone back. Fernando and Davon try and loop around. Cowboy does find the zone. Owl is still tracking the zone as well. Symmetrical goes to challenge. Owl picks someone up. Davon drops down and is putting the pressure onto Cowboy, and he finds that one. Will get the siphon. Owl gets the flank onto Davon, but Fernando covering him. I don't know if you were watching that on the wide side, but the way they covered each other's angles was so freaking good right there. Fernando and Davon, 8 elims, the victory route, 18 points. That'll rocket you up the standings, 62 for them.
I'm glad you called that out, because just the way they were like dissecting everyone left in that lobby, just tearing through all of them, forcing them into uncomfortable positions, you know. They were dictating the tempo of that game, and that's what led to the victory out for them. Massive props, but more action on deck. You got TSM Commandant and High Sky.
And shout out to Commandant right before this was actually typing in his password and typed it in wrong too many times, so locked himself out of his account. we helped him out with that, and we got it resolved, but that was one of the funnier panic message I've ever received from a player. That was a very, very interesting one.
You know, if it's going to happen.
Account security, first things first, and sometimes you fat finger a password 1, 2, 3, 7, 19 times, and then get locked out for a couple hours. But nothing doing there, sitting right around 50 points in contention. Glad you could get in the games now. Elixir and Maze, Billy going up on the side there. However, the rest of the lobby is looking towards them. Neff will get the conversion on that with some help from Isu. So, and Maze is just going to get whatever mats he can from that and pick his loadout. 63 effective HP, but does have all those minis now.
Yeah, but look at this. The lobby is turning on Maze. You saw the first elim come through, and now everyone's like, okay, we know someone else is down low. They're probably in a tough spot right now. He's going to get a little breathing room, which is really going to make the difference. And now he's got to figure out what he needs to do to hit top 15. Those placement points are vital because they're sitting on no eliminations right now.
Yeah, you have to get to top 15. If you're in a match for this long, if you spend 15 plus minutes kind of in it, looting, getting in the late game, having a decent loadout in terms of weaponry, you have to make something happen out of it. Benny does get picked down there from Maze, so good shots going over with that epic AR and then able to cover himself up. But he needs to find a spot where he isn't being focused as much. He's burning so many of his key mats when he has no rotational tools, just trying to keep himself safe, which shouldn't be a priority right now. You should be safe.
You got TJ up above him, but now let's get a better lay of the land from down below. Look at all these players, Hornet, Tickers, just to name 2 very quickly. I want to see what their loadout looks like. What is going on with them? You've got Chug Splashes, you've got a single Shadow, a single Mini. You know, one of everything. Sure, why not? They also have the launch pad. Oh, okay. This is a little bit disastrous.
No, launch pad into another launch pad. That's what he meant to do, is the secondary launch pad. Gonna go find Hornet right away, who qualified in week 9, was also a player who played in week 2 of the summer skirmish. Shout out to him. Was kind of a big jump starter for his competitive career going on there, but is a player who kind of really breaks it down analytically. He went through, looked at his point layout, saw like, hey, I wasn't getting enough from Elims. I need to go more aggressive. I have no problem with my placements, but I need to be throwing myself in the middle. And he wants to do that. He wants to put himself in the middle of the action, just like you see right here, getting aggro, getting the pickup on the WBG Blake Hay, and then popping the Rift and out of dodge. Well done from Tickers and Hornets to get some control there, but now they need to be careful because they're drawing fire from TJ and COD Genesis.
Down below, you see High Sky right now going toe-to-toe with the people. Trev gets cracked. Beach there from Go Crazy gets destroyed. Look at all these players. It's still so tight. There's 33 players left right now, 20 duos, and we're in Storm Circle 7. This is easily one of the most dense lobbies we've had all day, and now Ticker's going to use that Shadow Bomb, start his rotations, and just try to link back up with Hornet.
And one thing I'm going to nitpick here on Tickers, pop your Shadow Bomb as late as possible, because the time you're in the air, that counts. So if you're falling...
Oh, the trap
player...
Oh my God!
Okay, Zeke, he was just busting his balls.
I'm gonna get up and walk away.
Gets him so close to the top 15. A brilliantly done executed. That's what I'm talking about. Don't let him roll to the placement points. Go aggro on him. Hit some shots. You can take advantage of them if the players don't rotate correctly. And brilliantly done there. Top 15 now coming out. And Maze doing so well from the earlier situation we saw him in. He was pinned against the side of the mountain. Now into the top 15. Zeke, you talked about it. He was looking for those placement points. He got it. And 2 elims.
I mean, he's probably wants more, right? Every single interaction, we talk about this.
More.
You always want more, just like me. I always want more ice cream. But every interaction does matter. Everything that these players decide to do, everything that happens is going to affect the standings directly, right? Are you eliminated? Did you get shots over on the person? Did you confirm that person? Did you have to burn a slurp or rift early? Like, these are all going to make the difference. Look at this, a 3rd elimination, and he's pushing.
Ooh.
Oh my!
I thought it was a good crowd.
Oh my God!
Anyway, call me Nostradamus right there as he got him. No way. Won't predict anything like that again. But Maze brilliantly job getting himself up to 40 points. Might not be necessarily in qualification range, but that is a nice bump in the payday for the double prize money week. Don't forget, $2 million spread all the way across all the regions and down a decent amount of the placements as well. We want to make sure everyone gets rewarded for their time and their effort over the course of these 10 weeks. You all are amazing. Whether you got to play on a Saturday, got to play on a Sunday, will be playing in New York City or whatever. We appreciate your time and your effort as we're into the top 10.
Mastoris picks up, especially coming out of Maze. Again, Mastoris is a legend in the community, gets cracked. Scientist, downed as well. To erupt Void's duo. And
so that's Slades, and then the other one is Void's.
Okay, so yes. It's just they're swapping names.
Yeah, super fun with that one. Definitely not confusing at all, as Tickers and Hornets are working top down. They're in your top right.
That was Diggy.
Not Orange got Diggy. He's in your bottom right, as Tickers finds Not Limes as well. Limes and Oranges, the fruit, are getting abandoned right now, as we have a straight up solos match. Top 5, make it a top 4. Tickers on the high ground, Orange on the tarp beneath, Slades down there, and High Sky on the ultimate low ground. Voids, Slades goes to challenge Orange. Orange gets shots into him. Can he get the conversion? And he does, and gets zoned back. Ticker's still up on ultimate high, but needs to be careful because Orange is putting shots at him. Drops directly in front of High Sky, gets the 180 and finds it. The zone is full close. Tickers on the high ground.
The slurp.
The chug splashes. Let it be known. Can he find the shot? He wants it, and he gets it as well. Gets the Elim credit. No, Hornet got it. It was his partner, so they will get the point. Pushes them up to 61. They're in contention. Man. They're in striking distance. And the chug splashes, again, changing those full circle close interactions. Balla, take it away.
We had one clutch play with the chug splash so far, and there another Tickers with his dual partner Hornet clutching up big in style with the new chug splash. We do have a update on actually what happened in Brazil. Shayo, it is the last chance that these players had to qualify, and they worked so hard. We had the look in, but we also have the players, I should say, the duo team who's going to make it to Brazil. Let's take a look at these standings.
Absolutely. So, up top, Own and King qualifying for duos. Okay, that is huge. King has been grinding a lot to get up top. There are multiple kings up there, but he tried really hard in solos. I believe he qualified when Nyx qualified as well. Now he's up top, double qual for solos and duos. This is huge. Up top as well, though, Clipnode, who recently qualified for solos, came third, which is still a lot of prize money with that double up across the entire world. Nothing, No Name, also a dope solo player. These guys coming together, popping off. Big congratulations to him.
And the second duo, or the second double qualified player, Nyx, who's in 4th place right here, is double qualified in Brazil as well. So congratulations to X-Own and King from 9Z. He's gonna be joining us, or these guys are gonna be joining us in New York, and we cannot wait to see you. With that, let's go ahead and punch some tickets. Shio, you're going to be taking the lead here on punching this ticket because this is your region. We talked to you a little bit about Brazil back before. We already punched the EU tickets. This is it right here. Magic hand. Boom.
Hey, no Lupo curse. Nice.
So congratulations to X-Own and King. We will see you guys in New York. But we will go ahead and take a quick break because when we come back, we have NA East to finish up and wrap up. So don't go anywhere.
Let's slide out to the lobby. Let's slide out to the lobby to get your squad some nums. Burgers from dirt to munch. Tacos royale with brunch. Red juicy is a tasty treat for Lil Whip, Peely, and Pizza Pete. Let's slide out to the lobby to get your squad some nums. Let's slide out to the lobby.
All right, Fortnite fam, we are here for week 9 of the Fortnite World Cup Online Open qualifiers. And just like this Cuddle team leader, we are very excited to be here. The final week of solo competition. Hopefully these players can take a bite out of the competition and really keep it top notch. Codename Elf. Guys, are you ready for week 9, the finals day? Man,
I just had a whole bag of cookies.
A whole bag of cookies.
He's the yes man.
I'm so happy I don't have to be near Zeke for much longer.
We got some qualification. We got a dancing banana too. I want to see Zeke wear that at some point during the World Cup.
Fortnite fam, you guys know I love it when you use that hashtag Fortnite World Cup. We actually have a social producer that helps sift through all the tweets and all the incredible things you guys send us, and his name is Nick Brown.
All right, guys, my name is Nick Brown, and for the Fortnite World Cup qualifiers, I've been working as a social producer. So basically, every time any of the casters say use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup, I'm the one who plays defense to make sure that none of those cheeky tweets with bad words end up on the big screen.
All right, Courage, let's go to the kitchen. Let's get ourselves some food.
What we got? Some garlic bread. Is that chicken parmesan? Oh my God, it's chicken parm! Yes! You okay? Do I need to put this one back? Bro, they put garlic bread in front of me. You think I'm not gonna get 3 pizzas? Come on.
What's up, Fortnite fam? It's Squints here, and recently we've been trying to level up the observing, so we challenge our observers to get cool dynamic shots and keep them smooth and technically awesome. And let's share some of our favorite shots with you guys.
I can't imagine the weight that these competitors must feel on their shoulders.
Whoa, okay.
Wow.
Seems like the observers are having a little bit of a competition back there.
All right, observers, let's get it.
And then tried to challenge those fights, and that just freaked me out.
What? Speaking about something freaky.
There is Nick just above Chap's foot. Because apparently that's someone's name in Fortnite. You don't know about that, Jack? No. I mean, you really need to step up your competitive Fortnite knowledge. It's okay though. It's Chap's foot. Like physically, he plays. I hate you.
What's up? It's Monster D-Face.
What's up?
Yo, Monster. You know you're my favorite?
Yeah, absolutely.
If I told you you were my favorite, would you believe me?
Probably not. We all know Sundown's his favorite, guys. That's why, dude. Right there.
What?
Dude, it messes me up. lot of people ask me what the best part about replay is. It's got to be working next to GFX Becca.
People ask me all the time what the best part about being a graphics operator is.
Someone here specifically that keeps the ball rolling no matter what happens. And his name is Jordan.
What's up, Fortnite fam? My name's Jordan, and I am the production manager on the Fortnite World Cup Online Open. My job includes making sure the production happens smoothly, handling staffing, catering, any technical issues that may arise, making sure everyone else is doing their job.
He's really good at stuff.
We're on a break, and Jeff is going for the high score.
Oh my god.
That's really special. Not for you.
I don't know if you realize it's completely uncontested. But
It's over. Week 9 is done. Goodbye. Oh, hey there. Sorry, I didn't load in quite fast enough. Hello, welcome back to the Fortnite World Cup Online Open Qualifiers. I'm Zeke, and we are knee-deep in NA East action. Now, the queues are done, so we're going to just take a little bit longer, wrap up, make sure everyone gets out of their games, make sure everything's good, get final standings, and, of course, punch some tickets. But first, what we need is we need some casters. I'm feeling Pookie Face and Bala TW. That sounds pretty good. Let's go with that. I'm about that.
It's like you knew we were coming.
Whoa, don't call me out.
You knew that we were here. Zeke, you need to watch that little advertisement with the slurp juice and everything because you were lagged out in the lobby just then. You need to come right back to us.
Oh my God, Zeke.
Pookie. We've got 5 minutes left in the queue. Zeke is just causing havoc on the stage.
As per usual, Bala.
As per usual.
Oh
But
my gosh.
5 minutes left,
5
NA
minutes.
East. This is the last opportunity. There's 3 spots up for grabs. Who's going to take it?
I don't
That's
know.
the question.
Let's take a look. Games ready?
Let's go ahead into the games and get into the action. It is, again, Reverse and Ninja up on high ground and probably what we would expect the 5th zone here.
Yeah,
Finding a position for them.
We already saw a victory royale coming out of this pair, so congratulations to them. They had a 4 elimination victory royale earlier on, so let's see if they'll be able to close this game out. Like you said, we only have 5.5 minutes left to actually queue up for any games in NA East, so this might be their last game.
This could be their last game, and we've been watching quite a lot of them, and I've seen some comments also about, you know, how they're just barely at, like, just barely staying in contention, but they have to have such huge games to really push their way all the way up. Oh my goodness, that is very consequential. That edit down right there onto Fuzzy is somebody who was also pushing the pace, pushing the contention, trying to get towards the top of that leaderboard. Ninja in Reverse try to get to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, and that half wall edit being extremely strong, knowing that their builds were only attached by one small 1x1 and using it to actually take out an opponent. Now we have Liquid Vivid here with 72 hours, both of them looking very good, sitting on, how much is that?
72 points, that's gotta be a good omen.
It's gotta be good. I mean, 72 hours, 72 points, what could go wrong? Now that we just said that, Bala.
Yeah, it's a curse.
Jeez.
It's a curse. But regardless, I mean, this team has been playing so crazy, both of them. We've seen clutch moments from Vivid. We've seen clutch moments from 72 Hours. Their utility usage is on point today. And really, what I've been seeing, I've been watching a little bit of 72 in the past couple of weeks. He's been just getting progressively better, both mentally and mechanically. He's just been absolutely dominating anytime he plays. Same thing with Vivid, although Vivid qualified in solos in week 1, so had a little bit of pressure relief from him, but right now he is putting it all and making sure that he's going to bring 72 hours to him, or with him, to New York. There you go, English,
Yeah,
easy.
easy peasy. Now, just to your point, you know, with this being a 10-week online open qualifier, we have seen so many duos as well as solo players really improve over the course of 10 weeks. I think that's really been what's been the most exciting and interesting part to me, is seeing the progression, seeing the evolution of all of these players, and know that, you know, they've been putting in the hours, the practice, the scrims, the arenas, they've been working so hard to make it to New York. And like you said with 72 hours, it's certainly paying off for him.
It's a combination of all sorts of practice types, arena customs, pro customs, these games themselves, right? Every single weekend that we're playing, we're gaining more experience. As now players are moving in towards that 6 zone. Shadow Bomb's coming as well. He's going to get right back in with Vivid. The edit down from Vivid, because you can't actually edit while you're in Shadow form, so he's making sure that he's going to get safe in the box before he becomes apparent and visible to all the players around him again.
Yeah, and using that Shadow Bomb effectively to make sure that he did get in there to safety. He didn't have a ton of HP, but it isn't going to matter. He takes out Balti Sama there with the combat shotgun and is going to use another Shadow Bomb to rotate. Now, Vivid actually went over to his left and circled around. They were split for a little bit of time there, but it doesn't matter. Again, no edits there for 72, but he is going to be picked up by his teammate Vivid and is going to be able to shield up safely.
Getting ahead of the pack a little bit, Vivid is, as 72 Hours looks right back and knows that that pack is ready for him to come with Vivid. That's a strategy that these duos are constantly using and pioneered by Zexro and Vinny themselves. These are the first people who really started to start pathing for each other, which is Zexro and Vinny pathing for each other, and then one player staying back. That's how they got those high elimination games around Winter Royale, TwitchCon, and the like.
Yeah, and just taking a look at all of the names in here, you know, we have Flossin, who unfortunately did just go down to Flux, Reverse UK, Ninja, Vivid, 72 Hours, Zexro, and Vinny. This is a huge lobby, but players are dropping so quickly. We only have 11 players remaining, 8 duos in total. Zexro and Vinny looking very good here with their positioning. They have a ton of mats, a ton of utility. They're looking really good right now, Bala.
Looking really good, that's for sure. I saw Vivid go down in the feed, so looking for 72 Hours still, but
Zexro just bringing the pressure right onto Reverse, knowing that he can capitalize on this elimination, and then Vinny also having the path still, knowing that he can get right back to his teammate with the good awareness to realize he's getting shot from above. Now, going to take the slurps, take some time to realize the situation. They're in top 5 in terms of duos right now, so all the point thresholds are clear. He's going to take out Kwanzi and then Flex right in the corner. Perfect pinch there from Vinny and Zexro, and perfect opportunity to take that, but still getting pressured from all angles. Pookie.
Yeah, and they are on mid-ground right now. They are getting pressure, but it doesn't matter. It's like they're playing on a completely different level right now. Their awareness in these builds is absolutely incredible. They own everything here, so being able to utilize the edits to drop down and control mid-ground the way they are, it's almost like low ground, but you've got a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
A little bit of wiggle room to work with. We're coming into the final players here. The edits coming in at the same time from Vinny and Zexro there. Perfect opportunity taken onto SETI. 5 players remaining, 3 total duos. They're completely on low ground right now, and they've got barely any more mats to work with. But guess who is still in the game? It's 72 Hours, still up on the highest point in the game, I believe. But hold on, a bunch of players making a play with the launch pad. Vinny's already up there, but Leo is going to take it. They're going to knock him down and force an engagement. Everything is going down. It's now Zexro and Vinny who take complete control of that situation. It's all on to 72 Hours down on low ground. Is he going to be able to clutch up against 2 of the most prolific fraggers in the game? These guys are known for grabbing tons of high elimination games. Right now, they're all waiting for it. The turret's going to come down, and that's not going to be anything that you want to see from 72 Hours. Zexro and Vinny clean up, and they're on their way to New York, too.
Congratulations to the TSM boys. You love to see it, but you can see in that match ball at the very end how quickly that shifted. You know, 72 Hours had high ground, and one launch pad changed the whole face of that game, and he was then essentially on ultimate low ground. Unfortunately for him, Vinny and Zexro were up there, and that was that.
And I've got to question whether that engagement is really going to mean one of those duos is going to qualify versus the other, right? It comes down 4 points are left, or actually 5 points for 72 Hours are left on the board there from that Victory Royale.
Here we are.
He could have taken out Zexro and Vinny at the same time, but another thing is Zexro dealing with that tendonitis. He is not looking like he has any sort of issues today. He's been worried about his career, his future. For now, he's pushing his way, making sure he's playing through. And that's been something he's been dealing with. But we also just saw Skyte and Vato in EU qualify, and he is also dealing with that situation. He actually posted a long-winded explanation about his confidence, his tendonitis issues, and how it led up from week 1 all the way up to week 10.
And I mean, you know what? Today is game day, Bala. So these guys know, you know, the adrenaline has to be pumping with them. You know, so any kind of pain or discomfort, he's in. may just be pushed to the wayside, might not even be at the forefront of his mind. He is trying to get as many games in as he can, play as hard as he can so that he can get that spot in New York. But kudos to him for kind of playing through and pushing through. That just shows how much these games and these tournaments and the World Cup essentially means to these players.
Now into this game, the fifth zone about to close that half and half out right around the block. And Pookie, we're getting close to that placement threshold, that top 15.
Yeah, we're getting close. There are still 32 players, 17 duos remaining, only a couple. Have to see how this shakes out. I love getting into these endgame situations when there's still so many duos alive, and just like that, Ken Kyer Moth goes down to Ecolo King, just absolutely not aware that both of these players were in the box right below him.
It almost felt like he was a little too overconfident, actually, maybe seeing that they're there, seeing that they're taking his wall, seeing that they're approaching his stairs, and not really caring and saying, hey, I want to still challenge this. I want to make sure that I have this space.
Oh, and up at the top, here we have Outlet and Turkey Lips up there on high ground. Outlet using the combat shotgun there to try and take some shots. Isn't going to connect, but is going to make a play for this high ground up the side of this mountain. Now, he does have a ton of materials, but we've seen time and time again how quickly those go when you are having to traverse these very hilly terrains. He is taking shots down below him, and he has covered above him, so he is very, very safe right now. Turkey Lips is actually behind him, also doing a little bit of work, trying to get some shots in on other players, so they're in a good position right now.
Exactly what they're at. They had so much time off the side of this hill, not finding any eliminations just yet. A perfect opportunity taken, and they tried to get it. But again, remember, queues are closed now for NA East. The 5-minute timer that we talked about earlier is definitely closed up, and now Outlet getting right into the thick of things. He's going to take out Hoax and his duo right away, seeing that opportunity and seizing it.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know if you know this, Bala, but Outlet and I are actually very good friends, and he carries me so many times. So seeing him play like this gives me confidence, and I know that I'm going to have more wins in my future, you know?
Well, we know you have a crazy amount of wins, Pookie. Something that I definitely don't have that many wins.
I mean, it's just a win, Bala. You know, you can edit like no one's business, so, you know.
Victory Royale is a Victory Royale, one of the most important things in Fortnite. You know, it makes me jealous. But regardless, these guys are all looking for it to get towards New York right now. Demo and Bizzle, we saw them have such an important clutch performance getting towards the end with a couple of different players. But here, Demo picking up Sunny. Is it their time to shine? Demo and Bizzle right now looking exactly and taking stock of what is around them, looking to see, can they get through here safely? Where can they go from here? And it's just going to be tunneling forward. No opportunities really presenting themselves just yet, but Demo is looking and forcing opportunities. One comes through from Bizzle because they were all focused on Demo, and I think that is actually going to be 2 total eliminations. He might go down the zone, I think, if he's not careful, but hold on, Bizzle is stuck here against Commandment and High Sky.
And it looks like Demo did end up disengaging there. Now, whether he had some kind of heals of slurp juice or no, he does end up going down, unfortunately, for Bizzle. His partner is going to be left behind there. That's unfortunate.
That is so unfortunate. What happened there was Bizzle was in shadow for him. He was trying to get edited down from his teammate Demo. But when he made that edit, High Sky and Commandment immediately took that opportunity to say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and take you out. He's gone. Bizzle now trying to clutch, still fighting against Commandment and High Sky, but I think that might be it. Yes, Bizzle did end up going down just then, I believe, but Kez and Fung right now taking out Commandment as well, who did take out Bizzle just then. So Kez and Fung, all of a sudden, they're in a strong position. High Sky is still above them. But that might be changing very soon here, but no, the ramp over and the pressure coming in. Yes, what a shot there from Kez from down below. And speaking of down below, everything all of a sudden is gone for Bolt Glaze. He has no materials. And while they all fought down below and while the fight on high ground ended up going down, Kez and Fung take advantage from mid-ground and clean out both high ground and low ground.
Oh, look at that fossil, Bala. There were so many things that were happening at once there. We had so many fights occurring on high, mid, low ground. I feel as though at one point, you know, we had 20 people alive, and then it went down to 2, and then the game was over. It took a lot for me to be able to digest everything that just happened in that last match. But for
That's the end of the duo portion, guys, and now we're gonna be playing some. Wait. Anything new in the item shop? Oh, bouncer. It's Rocky. I love this skin, dog. I should have bought it. Yeah, what's up? You wanna do scrims? What emote? I know. And the bouncer. It's Rocky. I'm writing Rocky right now, dog. The bouncer is Rocky. Rocky, they made an emote after you, dog. They be bouncing on frickin' Rocky, dog. Ooh. Well, let's see that bag, though. Ooh. Bruh, turn a girl to a bag, dog. Ooh, that ass. Ooh. Rocky, dog. Ooh. That's Rocky right there, dog. That's Rocky, dog. Oh.